Good evening and welcome to Minnesota Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. I'm John and I'll be your facilitator for the evening. Remember, during this event, your camera microphone will be off. So if you have any questions for our representative, please put it in the Q&A button that's on your screen below. Also, don't forget there'll be recording of this event happening at strivescan.com/Minnesota. So let's get things going. And our first school for the evening is going to be St. Cloud State University.
All right, thank you so much, John. I'm just gonna share my screen here and we'll get started. Okay, well, welcome everyone. My name is Ia Yang. I am an admission counselor at St. Cloud State University, and I'm really excited to be here to share a little bit about the university. So we are located in St. Cloud, Minnesota. We're about an hour away from the Twin Cities. We are a mid-sized institution. We have about 12,000 students enrolled. In fact, we actually have 3 campuses, one in St. Cloud, one in Plymouth, and one in Anwick, England. So with that, we actually have 35 different education abroad program as well, which we offer in short-term and long-term. Short-term are going to be going for breaks such as winter break, spring break, and summer, while long-term are going to be for 1 semester to a year long. Now, we even offer first-year study abroad opportunity, meaning as a first-year student, your first semester may not be at our campus. It could be at 4 of our education abroad programs for our first year, which is in Anwick, England, Australia, South Africa, and Malaysia. We also have over 200 undergraduate programs. And if you want to continue on with your education, we have over 50 graduate programs as well. Some of our top enrolled programs at the moment is nursing, education, business, engineering, and psychology. And if you're looking to see what we have for our unique programs, we actually offer quite a wide variety of programs that you can offer and be a part of. Now, if you're not sure of what program, most students don't actually decided program actually until their second year. So it's a great opportunity to actually go and explore either unique programs as well as a top enroll or other variety of programs. With that, our class size is about 18 students average to a classroom. So if you're looking for that classroom size setting, we definitely have that here at our university. Now, 95% of our professors or faculties, they are actually the one teaching the course. They either hold a PhD or a master's degree. So they're going to be the one teaching the course. We'll have most of our graduate assistants or teacher's aide mainly doing more of the research, assisting or hosting any study tables. We also have over 250 student-led organizations and clubs where you can be a part of. A great way if you are already in a club organization at your school and you want to continue on something further as you go into your university years, I definitely recommend to join a student organization. For us, we have a wide variety from either sororities, academic clubs like marketing club, social work association, from more hobby-like such as horseback riding, rowing club. We even once had a Netflix club as well. Now, we are actually D1 for men and women's hockey, and then D2 for all varsity sports such as basketball, soccer, and volleyball. So now the question is, what is our admission? How do you become a Husky? So typically what our requirements is that if you have a 3.0 GPA or higher, you are automatically admitted in. Anything below that 3.0 GPA will look at your application file as a whole. Now, we're also a test optional school now, meaning we no longer require a minimum test score. So we don't need an ACT score or an SAT. It is optional. And we are now rolling over. We are now always going to have a free application. So if you are those who are in juniors or seniors or curious to know about how to get started, you just go online to our website. You can fill out an online application. You're going to want to talk with your high school counselor so they can actually submit and give us your official high school transcript, whether it's mailing it to us, either it's by parchment or any electronic device that can send us your transcript, and that completes your application admission. Now, how much does it cost to attend St. Cloud? For Minnesota undergraduate, tuition and fees is going to be that $9,170, and if you're out of state, it's going to be that $18,000 there. Okay, so per year for that, down the bottom for that $20,596, that's going to be more for the Minnesota resident, while the out of state is going to look a little bit different. If you just add that tuition with the housing and meal plan and the books and supplies, you're going to see that total per year for the out of state tuition. But our housing and meal plan and books and supplies, these are just actually our highest estimation costs. So depending on which living space you live in, which meal plan you choose, you can actually change, and that amount actually can look a little bit different. We also have a rental system and a bookstore. So if you find a book that's cheaper at Cheggs or Amazon, we actually do a price match as well. We also require our first year students to also live on campus, and we do actually have 3 residential halls. I will also like to talk about scholarship opportunities that we offer to as well. Our presidential scholarship is more awarded to our first year student. You do, however, need to be in the top 30%, have a 3.3 GPA or higher, or score a 23 on your ACT. So this is some of the reason why students still send us their ACT scores. But the scholarship is renewable up to 4 years. You just need to maintain a certain GPA, which is a 3.25 every year, to keep maintaining this scholarship. We also have more scholarship as well through our Husky Scholarship, which is our foundation scholarship with over 500 different scholarships. So I always highly encourage students to go apply. And our foundation scholarship typically opens in the beginning of January until the end of March. So with that ends my presentation about our university, and then I will love to move this on to our next presenter.
All right, thank you so much, St. Cloud State. Next, we're going to have Vermilion College.
Hey everyone, welcome to your evening here. I'm just jumping in with you to talk a little bit about Vermilion and talk a little bit about something different. Now, it's really, really cool that you guys are getting to hear all of these people tonight, and that you're getting to see a bunch of different avenues and colleges that you can choose from. One of the things I'm going to really encourage you as we're sitting here and talking and chatting about this is finding the school that really feels like the best fit for you. And that's why I want to talk to you a little bit about Vermilion and kind of let you know how we are a little bit different. So Vermilion is part of the Minnesota state system, and we're located up in Ely, Minnesota. For those of you that might not have been to Ely before, we are way up on the northern border, just south of Canada, kind of in the arrowhead of the state. So for students that are coming up here, I'll be the very first one to tell you this is not a fit for everyone. The students that come up here that do well and traditionally really enjoy the college are coming up here because they do have the opportunity to really get outside and do some different things outside. I kind of joke, but in reality, Walmart truly is an hour and a half away from our campus in the wintertime. So for the students that are coming up there, a lot of their student life is going to involve hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, biking, canoeing, kayaking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling. It's going to involve them be able to get outside and enjoy that. And you do have to want that from your college life, because that is a very big part of your student life at Vermilion. That being said, we are a residential campus, so most of our students do live on campus. We have 3 different housing options for you. They're all apartment style, so you have private kitchens, bathrooms, living rooms that come with each of those apartments. So it really allows students to kind of have the university experience while paying for the college price. That also means that we have a wide variety of student life on campus. Our students enjoy doing things from varsity athletics. We do football, baseball, basketball for men's sports, basketball, volleyball, and fast pitch for women's sports, as well as we have a co-ed trap team. If varsity athletics aren't your thing, you'll still have a big part of student life for going to the games and seeing some of the events, but we also offer intramural athletics. So things like dodgeball, co-ed volleyball, basketball, just a lot of day-to-day stuff that will keep you pretty entertained. My personal favorite thing that we offer on campus is our club level. All of our clubs on campus are student ran and student organized, so they change all the time. We have things like an archery club, a gamers club that focuses on board games and card games. We have students in our fly tying club, a competitive fishing club. We also offer a lot of clubs that really are involved more with the programs. So for students that want to gain some experience and volunteer time for their resume, that can be a really good fit for them. Over the last 3 years, we have been running a brand new housing facility called Timber Ridge. It is a state-of-the-art housing facility. And what I mean by this is it's going to give you a lot of amenities that you're not necessarily going to find in a lot of college housing, such as dishwashers, built-in TVs, chest freezers. We have a lot of students that do hunt and fish while they're on campus. So we do offer storage in the freezers for wild game, as well as a cleaning area for students that are getting into it. So that's a lot of the kind of fun side of campus. That being said, we also, realize that a big part of your college choice is going to be looking at the programs. Now, since most of our students are into the outdoor programming, most of our degrees follow a natural resource, natural science, animal science type degree. So we divide these into 6 categories. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it, but I want you to know a little bit about what we offer. We do have a veterinary science program on campus, really focusing on wildlife rehabilitation and veterinary technology. Our largest category is our natural resource and water management. Students here are going to be working hands-on with resources. So what I mean by that is you're looking at forestry, wildlife, wilderness management, fisheries, all of those real natural resources that you're going to want to be hands-on with. Our outdoor recreation wilderness programs focus on working with people in an outdoor setting. So when you think about like national parks, state parks, or outdoor education, outdoor therapy, those sort of things, that's where you'll find these programs. That we are also a liberal arts and sciences college, meaning you might have heard a lot of this presentation say, wow, it sounds really cool to live in Ely. That might be something that fits for what I'm looking for, but I don't want to make it my career. That's okay too. We offer pre-professional programming, and we've had everything from doctors, teachers, lawyers, scientists all across the board that have came to our campus and started with us. Our law enforcement emergency services also has an outdoor aspect to it. A lot of the students coming up to this are going to be looking at being conservation officers, wildland firefighters, search and rescue. So that does have that flavor of natural resources and sciences. Our last category that we look at is our business programming. Students, very similar to liberal arts, oftentimes are looking to get a start someplace that's less expensive, that is residential yet, but and being in that outdoor setting, but not necessarily want to make it their full-time career. If this is the type of stuff that sounds interesting to you or something that you want to learn a little bit more about, I definitely encourage you to reach out to us at admissions@vcc.edu or look us up online at VCC. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time and have good presentations.
Thank you so much, Vermilion. Next, we're going to have University of Wisconsin Eclair.
All right. Hello, everyone. Happy to be joining you tonight and give you some more information about my university. I'll pull up my slideshow real quick. Okay, this is University of Wisconsin Eau Claire. My name is Jake. I'm an admissions counselor at Eau Claire, also proud alum, graduated in 2018. A few different things I'll talk about during my quick presentation will be things like our campus, the city of Eau Claire, those academic opportunities, seeing if you'd really belong and fit in at this university, and some transformational learning things like studying abroad and internships. So first thing I'll let you know is that we do have 3 different campuses, and Eau Claire is located on the west side of Wisconsin, so about an hour and a half from the Twin Cities. The first campus location that we have to offer is our Marshfield campus, so more towards central Wisconsin, and it's specifically for nursing students. But we have an awesome nursing building right in Eau Claire too, and we're one of 2 universities throughout the entire nation that has a partnership with the Mayo Clinic. So if you love nursing, this would be an awesome option for you because you don't have to travel far to do your clinicals. Second campus we have is our connected campus of Rice Lake, Wisconsin, at our Barron County campus, more of your traditional route to earn your associate's degree, and it tends to be a popular option for students who are coming from smaller high school classes. Typical class size at Barron County is going to be about 10 to 20 students, and they also have the lowest tuition price amongst all UW colleges. And here we are at our Eau Claire main campus. So our campus layout is a little bit unique. We have an upper campus and lower campus. It's really designed for a perfect work-life balance for students. So upper campus, that's going to be your home life. That's where the dorms will be, upper campus sports arenas, as well as upper campus dining center. Then on the lower campus, that's going to be your school life. That's where those academic buildings would be. That's where the library is going to be, the welcome center. That small footbridge is used for our students to get to our Haas Fine Arts Center where music and art classes take place. A couple cool things about the University of Eau Claire as well is that, there's a huge nature scene with that. So most students try to float down the river at least once by the time they graduate. What I mean by that is you go to our adventure center, you can rent out kayaks, inner tubes, get a bunch of buddies together, and you get to float down the river. Typical class size can go that 20 to 30 student range. We are considered a mid-sized university. And I'll point out that we have 7 of our 12 residence halls are reserved for incoming first-year students, but there is no requirement for students to live at the dorms at Eau Claire. All right, so then moving on to our next slide is downtown area. So when you go to college, not only do you want to fall in love with the college, but you also want to see what the city has to offer as well. We like to tell our students go to the downtown area. That's where you often see musicians performing in the streets. We have music in the park. We have local farmers markets. So it's only about a mile away from campus, but it's nice to fall in love with your campus and the surrounding city because you're not going to just be spending all 4 years right on the campus. At least we hope not. Also downtown is where we have our Pablo Center at the Confluence, which is a great place for our students to see movies, theater performances, and art galleries. And if our students want to live in a suite style residence hall, they could do that downtown as well. Some other opportunities our students love getting involved in at Eau Claire would be jobs and internships. We have about 3,500 part-time jobs each semester. Most of our students will graduate having 2 internships done and completed. We do have strong volunteer work at this university. Each year, our students combine for over 360,000 hours of volunteer work. For cultural and music events, we have one of the largest marching bands in the entire nation, currently at around 500 members, and they perform worldwide. So just last winter, before the whole COVID pandemic broke out, they all went to Australia for a 3-week trip. I had plenty of friends go, and they all told me the first week was just vacation week in Australia, have fun, got to invite their friends. And the next 2 weeks, they spent it on a cruise ship going up to New Zealand, and they did about 6 performances. And then we also host Country Jam, Rock Fest, and Jazz Fest during the year. So we're always making sure we have great music festivals for our students. Recreation wise, we're NCAA Division III at the Division III level. We've won 7 national championships in the last 13 years, so very competitive at that level. We also offer club sports as well as intramural sports. Some intramural sports are a wide variety, everything from rock climbing to log rolling competitions in our swimming pool, to even battle ball, which is like bubble soccer. So we're always trying to promote fun events for our students to get involved in. And at Eau Claire, we've got 110 different majors, plenty to choose from. So most popular ones that we're known for are going to include nursing, business, accounting, music, education, as well as psychology. And we also offer unique programs, as well as always trying to add newer programs so that our students, feel that they can be fully engaged. Sometimes they double major, add on plenty of minors. So as long as we have the faculty of professors to teach those classes and the resources for our students, we are always happy to add more programs. And if you don't know what you want to go and do going into college, completely okay. About a third of our students come into Eau Claire as undecided or undeclared. So we say no pressure to come to Eau Claire with something in mind if you just really want to explore what's out there for you. Also at this campus, we want to make sure it feels like you're home away from home. 75% of the weekends, our students are staying right on campus or in the city of Eau Claire. So we're not a suitcase campus by any means. One cool thing you could get involved in at this university would be our Blues Organization Bash, otherwise known as a Bob Day, where we have all 220 plus organizations lined up outside of our campus green space. We've got everything from traditional academic-based clubs like nursing, business, accounting, biology. We also have some unique and quirky type clubs too, like if you've ever seen the TV show The Office, we have an office club. They'll binge watch The Office together, do office trivia together, go down to some restaurants and do some more office trivia together. It's phenomenal. There's also going to be magic clubs, Harry Potter clubs, 3D printer clubs, you name it, we should have a club for you. And at this university, we just want to point out that we've got you. We want to be there every step of the way to support you and just really make sure that you have a great experience during your whole college career. And that's UW Eau Claire.
All right, thank you so much, UW Eau Claire. That was some great information that you shared with us. Next, we're going to have University of Northwestern.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining tonight. And my name is Brooke. I'm an admission counselor at the University of Northwestern, and I am an alum of Northwestern as well. Joining me today in the chat, I also have my coworker, Morgan Tolley. She's an admission counselor, and she'll be throwing in some links that are going to be helpful throughout this presentation. So our mission at Northwestern is equipping Christ-centered learners and leaders to invest in others and impact the world. And so today I'm just going to show a little bit at a glance what life at Northwestern is going to be about. So academics, we have over 75 different majors to choose from at Northwestern. And if you don't see a major that you don't like, we also have something called Build Your Own Major, where you can take different parts of different majors and add it on. We also have study abroad here at Northwestern. So if you're interested in studying abroad, we have long-term and short-term opportunities. We also have faculty-led trips, and different programs and organizations also do their own trips together. So our business department does a trip, our nursing program also does clinicals overseas as well. So numbers at Northwestern, total enrollment is around 1,800 students. So our average class size is 22. So you really get to know the people in your class and in their major, and they get to know you by name. Our student teacher ratio is 14:1. So you're going to be taught by the professors and the experts themselves, and they really want to get to know you as a student there, and they really care about you doing great in your future. Our location, we're located in the Twin Cities. So we're on a 170-acre campus around Lake Johanna, and we have our own private island. And we're 15 minutes from both downtown St. Paul and Minneapolis. So you have a lot to do that you can do within the Twin Cities, but a lot to do on campus as well. And then faith at Northwestern, all our classes are going to be taught from a biblical worldview. We also have chapel at Northwestern. So we have different people come and speak in chapel, student testimonials, and then every Friday is praise and worship chapel. Going next to the slide, I wanted to show you a little bit of our campus. So this is our campus. As you can see, the lake is surrounding campus. So we have free kayaking and paddle boarding to students. And then in the winter, something fun that we do is broomball on campus. A fun fact about campus is this whole side of our buildings are connected by tunnels. So in the winter, you don't have to go outside. You can walk through in the warm buildings. This is just some more pictures of our campus to share. This is our sports complex. So we do have over 18 different sports teams on campus, men and women's. We are UMAC in Division III. These are our dorms. So our dorms are a little unique. So freshmen coming in, each dorm has your own bathroom in your room and a small kitchenette. So average room has about 3 people per room. Student life on campus, we have over different 40 student clubs on campus and organizations that you could get involved in. Some of those that are always there, like student government, we have different ministry clubs, but then if you don't see a club you don't like, you can start your own. So we had some people starting an In It to Knit It club, a knitting club, so lots of ways to get involved. We also have fine arts at Northwestern. So if you want to be a part of our choir, band, orchestra, that's an opportunity for you as well. I talked a little bit about sports earlier, but then we also have a ton of events on campus too for students to be a part of. So if you're ready to become an Eagle, the process is first apply early. Applying early helps you save money, so our application is free right now to apply until December 1st. We are test optional, so you don't need to submit an ACT if you don't want to, or an SAT. It does help, and I'll talk a little bit about that if you want to submit it. We do have rolling admission here, so as soon as all your transcripts and everything are in, we'll be reviewing your application and letting you know within a couple weeks or a couple days if you are accepted or not. Financial aid, FAFSA has opened, it's October, so we encourage all students to apply for financial aid. And then you pay your deposit. It's refundable up until May 1st, but that allows you to fill out your housing request and get registered for classes. So if you are doing any early college classes while you're in high school, or if you're a transfer student looking to transfer, we do accept college level courses with a C- or higher if they're from an accredited school. And then we also have on our website, it's called Transfer Evaluation System, if you want to see what's equivalent to what is taught at your school and if it'll transfer into ours. We also accept AP, CLEP, and IB scores as well. So all our students get financial aid. So this is tuition at Northwestern per semester. If you're choosing to live on campus, this is our room and board per semester. And then all freshmen have a meal plan, but every student receives financial aid at Northwestern. And part of that is through our academic scholarships. So those range from 4,000 all the way up to 14,000, and that sticks with you each year at Northwestern. So how we calculate that is with your high school GPA. This is where the ACT test can come in. If you send in an ACT test, it might bump you up the next level for your academic scholarship. So we have some other awards on our website if you choose to apply to more scholarship opportunities as well. And then we would love to continue the conversation with you. We have different events coming up. If you want to come to our fall preview days, we would love to have you join, but here's our contact information. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Northwestern. Next, we'll have Salve Regina University.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties here. Let me just get ready to share my screen here with you. All righty. Good evening. My name is Colleen Emerson. I'm the Dean of Undergraduate Admissions at Salve Regina, and I'm very happy to be here with you tonight. I just wanted to take a moment to tell you a little bit about Salve Regina. We are a Catholic institution located in Newport, Rhode Island. We were started by the Sisters of Mercy, and I always like to talk a little bit about our history with the Sisters of Mercy. They were founded by Catherine McCauley, and they were known for their service to the underprivileged. The sisters were known for their work in education, healthcare, and social work, and those same things hold true today. The mission of Salve Regina very much mirrors that of the Sisters of Mercy. As I mentioned, we are located in the beautiful city of Newport, Rhode Island on Aquidneck Island. And we are just a 30-minute drive from TF Green Airport in Rhode Island and just an hour and a half from Boston's Logan Airport. Our 80-acre campus is located right in the historic district of Newport and is home to 2,100 undergraduates. Our students come from 41 states and 21 nations, and Salve students are able to enjoy really the rich culture and the diversity of our city by the sea. As you can see by these pictures, as I mentioned, we are located on an island, so we're right on the ocean. Newport is known as the sailing capital of the world, and while Newport greets many visitors from all over the world every summer, as the summer rolls into fall, our city welcomes our students who are able to take advantage of the many restaurants, shops, and sites. Our students, some of their favorite things to do are really eating in the restaurants in downtown Newport right along the wharfs, watching the sunset on Ocean Drive, or running along the cliff walk, which borders our campus, as you can see in that picture right there. Our students are also able to be involved in a variety of community service opportunities within the city and also on the island. And it's just a great opportunity to put our mission to work. With over 46 majors and 42 minors and opportunities to pursue a combined degree, both a bachelor's and master's, our undergraduate programs provide limitless opportunities for academic challenge and growth. While our most popular majors are the professional programs, education, nursing, business, we have some really unique small programs like cultural and historic preservation, a great art program, very strong in the sciences with opportunities to do research with faculty as an undergraduate student. Students who are decided on their major are able to jump right in, but we also have an amazing advising system that helps students who are undecided at this point in time, but helps you really find your passion. This is just another picture of our campus with some of our minors listed here. Our average class size is 18 students with a maximum of 35, which allows our students to really have a close working relationship with their peers and their professors. There's a lot of research opportunities, as I mentioned, especially in the sciences. There's challenging internships, great work experiences, and our students are really kind of developing those liberal arts skills as they go through our curriculum. Our mission really instills in our students to live their life learning and continuing to learn beyond their 4 years in our classroom. And 98% of our students are either employed or in graduate school within 6 months of graduation. At Salve, you're not just another name or another face, and I can't stress that enough. We're a very close knit group here on our campus. Throughout the college application process, from the time you're admitted, you really become a part of the Salve family. You are a Seahawk, and we'll be there for you for your 4 years during your time at Salve. We have over 80 student organizations and clubs, a very extensive study abroad program, and 20 Division III varsity sports, along with some club sports too. So there's really something for everyone. At Salve, we offer a number of different options for students looking to apply: early decision, early action 1, early action 2, or regular decision. These plans really allow you to choose a time that works for you and a time that's going to best represent you as a student, allowing you that time to submit extra grades or whatever you feel might be best in presenting your best application. Students admitted to Salve come to us with a solid college prep curriculum. We use the Common Application and ask that you submit your high school transcript and 2 letters of recommendation. Our average GPA is a 3.5, and while we will consider test scores as part of the review, they are optional at Salve. Applicants interested in our nursing program must apply early decision or early action 1. That deadline is November 1st. This is a direct entry program that's highly selective, and students are guaranteed clinical placement starting in their sophomore year. At Salve, we're really committed to making sure that our education is worth your investment. 99% of our families receive some type of financial assistance. Students are evaluated for merit scholarship awards at the time of application. While the main focus is on your academic record, we also look for things outside of the classroom, whether it be athletics, leadership, involvement in a club, or a part-time job. Our merit scholarships range between $10,000 and $25,000 a year. Thank you so much for allowing us to present to you tonight. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. And I hope to get to know you over the next year as you go through the application process.
Thank you so much, Salve, Regina. That was some great information that you shared with us as well. Now, to finish up our evening, if I could have all our representatives come back, and we want to hopefully leave you all with some words of wisdom that will help you through the process. So if you all could answer in the order that you presented this evening, what would be a piece of advice you would give someone going through the college search process? I know they would love to kind of have that information shared with them.
Definitely. So my advice, I'm actually going to give one a little bit different from the one I did yesterday, as it's so important to also look at many different scholarship opportunities and see what that may actually help you with, because we know college can be expensive. And so I always highly encourage you always check out which school can offer you at most to as well, and check out many opportunities that each institution can actually give you as well. And whether it's not able to give through the institution, be able to actually go and explore outside scholarship, because scholarship is just free money. I always say that. And I always think it's super important to know that scholarships are there for a reason. So definitely check out, know what the opportunities are there for each institution, and kind of figure out what area you kind of really want to go into. And so that's my piece of a little advice for everyone here.
Great. I will come across with hopefully a very simple piece of advice, and that's just going to be visit campus. Okay. I think all of us that are sitting here and all of us that have talked to you, if you've watched any other presentations, all have the same goal in mind, and that is to help you find a good fit. We're looking for you to not choose our school because we talked you into it or because we're the best or the only one. We want you to help find you a school that feels like home, that's going to provide you not only with the educational experience that you want, but also with the life and the lifestyle that you want while you're at college. And the best way to do that is make an appointment, visit campus, come to an open house event, find some way to get there and experience it yourself so that you're making a very informed choice and a choice that's going to allow you to really feel at home when you're at college.
Yeah, going off of that, I'd say don't be afraid to ask questions. When you're doing your college tours, if there's a department you're really interested in, don't think that, oh, I have to wait till I get into college to really meet those professors. A lot of professors at many colleges, they love getting to know high school students right away, get them interested in their programs. So that's my biggest piece of advice. Don't be afraid to ask questions and reach out.
I was going to say visit, and then I was going to say ask questions. So those are my two. Just visit as many schools that you can, you know, have your list of must-haves and, oh, I don't want that, you know, like have your list, ask questions, get to know campus, see if you see yourself there for the next 4 years, see if it's home away from home for you. That's my advice.
And mine is to keep your mind open. Think outside the box. Don't just think about, you know, those schools, those big name schools that you hear of. I'm sure that many of you watching tonight are like, I've never heard of some of these schools before, but think outside the box and really keep your options open. There's a place out there for everyone, and just explore.
All right, that was good information from everyone. So thank you all for coming this evening. Representative, thanks so much for giving your time to be with us as well. And if you have any questions down the road from these representatives at all, please reach out to them, but definitely please go visit their campuses for sure if you can in the coming months and weeks as well. But from everyone at the Minnesota Admissions Association for College Counseling, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you all so much for being here as well. Appreciate your time.